And so they win. A sad story that I wish was an April Fool's story. Peter Hitchens reports via the Times UK that the government has reduced coronavirus death predictions from 500,000 to 5,700, but only if we keep following the rules, lockdown. Viewers of our other videos will know that this is in line with our estimates by analysis of Hubei finished and Italy, Germany, Norway and UK charts without lockdown. We know from our charts precisely where the UK, trailing Italy, is headed. Our no lockdown estimates are 4,508 deaths per Hubei at the 6% UK death rate, 6,064 per Italy current, and 10,269 from Italy projected. We were headed for these totals anyway, with no lockdown, but now the government says it's thanks to lockdown. They ignored the real world when they came up with their 530,000, 510,000 figures, and that got us locked down in our homes. Within days they started downgrading their numbers to 250,000, then 20,000, now 5,700, and nobody bats an eyelid. Except Peter Hitchens, it seems, but sadly he doesn't seem to have the charts or the data to back up his rightly dismissive attitude. We do, but reaching these opinion makers seems to be an uphill struggle. And so we watch as the government takes credit for something that was going to happen anyway. The problem with that is, lockdown continues, our freedom continues to be curtailed, business and livelihoods continue to be shut down, and the power granted the government, proven right, is astronomical. And here it is, official, as reported by the Times, on course for an estimated 5,700 deaths, and notice, lockdown is on course. We went into lockdown on the afternoon of the 26th. It's the 1st of April, 6 days later, and the virus incubates for between 5 and 10 days before showing symptoms. We were warned it would be 2 weeks before lockdown showed results, very reasonably, but no, on the very first day we might have seen a modest reduction. It's a big win. With so few deaths already possible even under no lockdown, any shallower result might say 500 to 1,000 deaths. At 1,500 deaths, that would be a day's natural deaths, and we shut down the entire nation to spare us 1 day's deaths. If the chart as it finally matures turns into the identical chart we've been projecting or expecting, that's not a big win, that's a big lie. The government has us giving up our liberty without protest. Indeed, many are aggressively pushing for it. It is astounding. What else will the government push for? In the spirit of April Fool's Day, maybe they'll claim that taxing driving at night causes an extra hour of daylight. Or maybe it will not be so funny, with mandatory vaccinations so that we can all live to 300. The UK government is about to get away with a fraud that exceeds WMD. I find that incredibly depressing and disheartening. My only consolation is the number of you have watched these videos and found them helpful. Whatever happens next, I think society is going to need you more than ever. Thank you for listening or watching. I'm Andrew Mather, a 60-year-old Brit, mathematician, financier, technologist, husband, biker, pilot, healer, whatever. A bunch of stuff. Take care. Feel free to get in touch, andrew@peerlessreads.com or andrew@amather.com. Either should get to me.